This is it. No, it isn't. I still...
So from that, it seems like these guests are also trying to solve these same puzzles. Nope, nothing over there. One thing I never figured out was, it's very tough to tell because of the film quality. You can't really tell if this is actually supposed to be happening at the same time, or if these are just like I said before, visions or echoes of the past, and you never really get an explanation.
Guests have gathered. You must figure out what I want. It's a puzzle, Mrs. Knox. And mind you, the others are also working at the same task. It may all depend on who has the greatest need, or who is the bravest. There are clues throughout this house as to what must be done. The house is alive with clues.
Hoping to meet you in the flesh. I remain your host, Henry Smith.
Creepy. Nope, another puzzle.
Here's food for thought. Be warned, though. Your mind will be gorged before this night is done.
So this is your standard cipher puzzle. Lord knows I like my cipher puzzles. Didn't get enough of them in my last Let's Play. Time for some more. It's not quite the same as a cipher. If you switch one can with one letter, it doesn't change all of them. So that kind of makes this even a little bit more difficult than your standard cipher. So I think this time I'll show you the hint system. So when you first start, it's very difficult to tell what word you're supposed to spell out in that puzzle. But the game designers were very nice to the players. And they included a hint system. One significant drawback to this game is that there is no fast travel. You want to get to a room, you gotta walk there. And it can take a while. Looking back and experiencing it again, the soundtrack is rather disappointing. And I know that at the time, MIDI was pretty much all people could work with, but the music, as you heard in the intro, was phenomenal. And then it kind of got reduced to this sort of just like Casio sound effects for the rest of it. You can hear some of the themes, but it seems like the technology was really limited at the time, and the music soundtrack kind of suffered. Okay, so here's the hint book. You go to a puzzle and you leave it and you come back here and it's going to give you a hint for that puzzle. So obviously, this isn't much of a hint. But what's nice is that then the hint book not only gives you a hint, it fast travels you back to the puzzle, or at least the room in with which the puzzle is in. So I think we have to look at it again. Okay, interact with it a little bit. We're looking for the second clue. I think I might cut this down just so you viewers don't get bored. This game is kind of artificially extends its length through the pacing of the cut screen like walking. Walking, walking, walking. Just something about that beckoning skull finger that just right there. That always creeps me out. Alright, so if you access the book a second time, it will give you another hint. So this is actually the hint we were looking for. Bashful nomad craftily, agilely meets secretly near my underground vault. So that is actually a rewording of the exact solution to this puzzle. I know this one by memory, so I can't exactly say I'm solving this with you as you watch, but what can I do? This game has a place in my heart, and I remember it like it was yesterday. 20 years ago, but the mind still manages to hold on. Oops, that's not right. Okay, so it was Bashful Nomad. So instead of bashful, why don't we start with shy? This held me up for a long time. This one took me a while to figure out when I first played. So instead of nomad, we have gypsy. Agilely. There's a lot of Y's in this, aren't there?